Hello, welcome to Barts Gaming Corner. I'm Bart, and we're playing Solasta, Crown of the Magister. Solasta, Crown of the Magister is a role-playing game, an isometric role-playing game, which came out in Early Access at the end of 2020. It's made by a small French software company called Tactical Games. And it's a game based on the D&D rules, but takes place in a whole new setting. I bought the Early Access game in, I think, December 2020, and dabbled a couple of hours with it, and it's actually quite good. I already read and saw some reviews saying that this game is gonna be better than Baldurs Gate 3. I don't know about that. I haven't played Baldurs Gate 3 yet. But this game is pretty good, especially if you know that it's a very small software company. The game has received a major update about every month, so there's a lot of new content available, and well, let's see how it goes. First, our party. I already pre-selected a party. I choose a dwarven paladin, a halfling rogue, an elven wizard, and I just created Eldeth, a half-elfen cleric. In this game there are a lot of fights in the dark, and humans aren't very good at fighting in the dark. I think they made a couple of changes that fixes that, but well, we're gonna play with a party without any humans. Let's see. Difficulty. You have story mode, explorer mode, authentic mode, scavenger mode, cataclysm mode, detailed options, and, change campaign. Yeah, you can play the game with another set of adventurers. Crown of the Magister is the only story or campaign available in this game right now. New realms of Solasta turn their eyes towards the Badlands and its treasures, but war isn't the only threat looming over the principality of Magister. What we're gonna do is, just like I'm doing at the moment with Baldurs Gate, Pillars of Eternity and Pathfinder, we're gonna do a Let's Play series where we're gonna explore this game. And in the coming weeks I'm also going to put out some guides on how to create these types of characters. So let's start the game. Just the brightness and contrast on both lines of the 5 sigils visible, with the leftmost sigil barely visible. I think that's about it. It's a good looking picture. It's a little bit like Crusader Kings 3. Click or press any key to start.
Before the Cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The Cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire, Manicalan they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
It's the year 20,024 of the Cataclysm. New states have arisen around Badlands and crave its treasures. Newly discovered road offers a safe route into the ruined heart of the Empire from the Principality of Nosgarth, setting the balance of power. The Legacy Council is formed to ensure that this knowledge is shared. It issues a call for agents to explore the Badlands in its name. Adventurers flock to Caer Keflin, Principality's capital and the home of the Council. 4 strangers meet in Gravekeep's Cask, close to the Council chambers. Click or press any key to start.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Hope I'm not too late. Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
If you're here for the council job, get in line. Though if this Lord Karen doesn't show up soon, I may go looking for him.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
I see you're all making the best of this.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
I was proceeding down the highway, minding my own business, when 3 brigands burst from the bushes and waylaid me. They carried me off to some ramshackle prison, an imperial ruin of some sort. Fortunately, the walls were as weak as this indifferent ale we're drinking.
This is the tutorial. Escape the band's prison. New quest started. Light. How can you see? Okay. Select your character by clicking. Okay. Just about. Right click. But yeah, it seems logical. Click on the journal button to open a quest log. Okay, not here. The adventure begins. A group of adventurers gathers at the Gravekeep's Cask Inn, waiting for the instructions of the Legacy Council. The party has Baradin, Paladin, Anton, Rogue, Diala, Wizard, and Alveth, Cleric members. Okay. Adventure quest log. Escape the bandit's prison. There must be a way out of this crumbling prison. The bandits left you in a ruined cell. There must be a weak wall or a hole somewhere in one of the other cells. Yes. Yeah, there were some requests that you can skip the tutorial if you already played it. I don't know if the developers have already incorporated that, but for the sake of this Let's Play video, we're gonna venture onwards with the tutorial as if we have never played it. Okay, let's see. Roll through a hole, click the other side, you can get a better view on the other side, rotating, yeah, rotating the camera. treasure. Torch. Right. Anything else? We got 11 HP, 11 armor class. Class represents how well a creature avoids being hit in battle. I don't know the D&D rules exactly. If it's the higher the better or the lower the better. I know that in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, in which Baldurs Gate highlighted elements are interactive. Oh yeah. I know in, for instance, in AD&D, on which Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is based, the AC needs to be as low as possible. But we'll see as soon as we get some armor. Escape the bandit's prison. Find a way out. And we can jump. We can hear some band. To jump or climb, simply click on the destination. Depending on the character's strength and proficiency with athletics, you can jump and climb between 2 and 5 cells. Always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3 cells, and climb up 1 cell or climb up easy surfaces like ladders or ropes without any trouble. Yeah, it's a very much a 3D world. Up. It's easy. Can we go there? Oh, we can. And we got a potion of healing.
Did you expect exactly? I don't think so. Anyway, another party came back yesterday. Sure. No,
Which are
actually, I don't. There's no dishonor in a few scars.
quite handy. And I think we have to return here, if it's possible. Yes. Okay, now. Oh, okay. That's a bit annoying. Oh yeah, can, boost objects over. And the design of the world is pretty well done. Yeah, no use, we already looted that. Let's see. Here are bandits. Oh, our equipment. Understood. Okay, we got our equipment back and some money, rations, ration pouches, arrows. Crafting scroll of cure wounds. Hold Alt for more info. Read this manual to learn how to craft the scroll of Cure Wounds item. Okay, now what do we do? Okay. Craft the scroll of Cure Wounds. You require blood, daffodil, and magnesium. Okay. And these are the stats of my character. Proficiencies. Athletics +2. Stealth. We got since cleric wisdom is the best skill, we got a high constitution, high strength, so a pretty good cleric who can stand his or her ground. Eventually, we're armed with a mace, typical cleric weapon, and a shield. We have a light crossbow, for which we'll need bolts, I think, and holy amulet. Cleric or paladin can use a holy symbol as a spellcasting focus. Got a backpack. Oh, here, crossbow bolts. So we can use both mace and a crossbow, and what will be in this game there's gonna be a lot of shooting with bows, but depending on the type of enemies. For a scroll of Revify, we got a notebook. Personal journal to keep note of your adventures and discoveries for posterity. Commons closing. What does this do? Cast Revivify. We need this to eat. We'll consume food. In the first version I played, there was a lack of food, so when I traveled, I couldn't rest anymore because I didn't have any food. And they should have, if I remember correctly, they have fixed this with an update. Is there anything else here? No, I think we can leave. Quest complete. Okay.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
Perhaps someone else can tell us stories, since it looks like we might be here a while.
The council is likely busy with important matters of state, and we are not, so have patience.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here, but I faced my foes head on.
Let's hear it then. Don't be shy.
Battle starts. Move to a point in the yellow area, uses your main action to dash. Dash doubles your maximum movement for a turn, however you cannot use your action to attack or cast a spell. Remember that you can move normally and then decide whether to dash further or to use your action for something else. Understood. Oh yeah, this is a turn-based game. Sorry. So, as you can see, there's a grid. It looks a lot like, for instance, XCOM or Wasteland. And there are 3 rules. We engage. Let's attack this time. As you can see, if uses a dice roll. I don't have any actions anymore. So I will end my turn. Round 2.
You should have fled.
Stood.
Whoa!
Victory! Yeah. I like the graphics in this game. The water looks nice. Colorful game. Conversation graphics are... To avoid an opportunity attack, you can use the disengage action. For the rest of your turn, you can move close to enemies freely without any risk of opportunity attacks. Opportunity attack is when you move past an enemy and he or she will try to strike you. Disengage uses your main action though, so you won't be able to attack or dash during this turn. Let's do it. This is a, as you can see, a high level enemy, and the game advises me to use different tactics. So I will use disengage. Walk here.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Never mind him. He's just another drunk scavenger.
Aren't all drunks basically stupid?
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real. And not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
What?
I travelled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path, because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into Stygian darkness. Oh! That's going to leave a mark.
Well, as you can see, when there's a conversation going on, the graphics are, well, let's say 10 years ago, but I don't mind. The gameplay is excellent. Let's see. We got our wizard or a mage. Do something here. Can we do here? Must complete the quest objective. Okay, let's see what the quest objective is. You have fallen into a dark cave, cast a light cantrip or use a torch so you can see. Okay. Cast a spell and cantrip. Okay. Oh, light the 2 torches. Here. And Oh, here. E. Oh. Too fast. Exploded toad.
What a peculiar style of art. Clearly the work of some savage hand.
Yeah, just like the tabletop RPG, you have to roll. You see actually a roll for every action, and sometimes you succeed, sometimes you fail. But failure doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of the game. And that's the fun part of this game. I think Baldurs Gate 3 does the same thing. Let's see. Right. Character can cast healing spells, like a cleric for instance. Press the cast spell button and select a spell in order to recover lost hit points. Oh yeah. Got 3 out of 8 hit points. You can also use a potion found in nearby loot. Open the inventory and right click on the potion to use. Is any loot here? Oh, here. Potion of healing. Torch. Arrows. Well, he doesn't use arrows, but we can give it to another character. And a ration pouch. Let's see, we got a high elf wizard here, strength 12, which is, well, pretty good for a wizard actually. 16 dexterity, also good. 14 constitution, which is quite good. 18 intelligence. Well, you need a high intelligence for a wizard. 12 wisdom and 11 charisma. Also good character. Let's see. Drink potion. Let's explore the cave further. Let's see.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
Careful. Activating cautious mode makes you slower, but it grants 2 benefits. Hidden objects and traps are easier to find, and you are harder for enemies to spot. When an enemy starts to notice your presence, a gouge appears over their head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Remain 3 cells above the enemy in this mode, and you can't be detected. Understood. What is cautious mode? Oh, here. I was looking right at it. You say in Holland I was looking with my nose. In other words, I wasn't looking at all. There. Cautious mode. 13 AC. Oh, okay, plus the higher the better. A very well done game. What's the river? here.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
Yeah, we're not strong enough to take on a band of orcs on our own. Recover hit points, special abilities and spells. You must take a long rest. To do so, you need A to gather your party. Oh, this is not a well done translation, but okay. To do so, you need to gather your party around a safe place and have one ration of food per party member. Safe places are represented by a campfire. They are also shown on the location map. And the scale spellcasters know more spells than they can recall at a given time. Prepared spells represent those a character can use by spending spell slots. Check your hero's list of known spells and choose which one you want to prepare. Spells that are not prepared cannot be cast. Many characters know more spells than they can prepare, so choose carefully for a given situation! Exclamation mark. Yeah, it's like, well, like D&D, you know, a couple, you have a certain amount of spells, you know, wizard spells, but you can only memorize a certain amount. 5 to be exact. Firebolt. Fire. Shields. Magic missile, good old magic missile, which works on almost any opponents. Shocking grasp, dealing with an enemy near you. Firebolt, firebolt. Oh, mage armor. Quite magical armor to an ally who doesn't wear armor. Yeah, burning hands. I'm quite kind of full. Quite a safe landing when you or an ally falls. I'm quite happy with my current spells. Shadow armor. Ooh. Grants 3 temporary hit points for 1 minute. Okay, that's can come in handy in a difficult fight. One thing I find a little bit annoying is that you can't see how much experience your character actually has. Yeah, it's supposed to be a way, and I'm gonna find out. Full start long rest. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Validated. If you recovered all hit points and half your hit dice maximum. Don't know exactly what that means, but we'll find out. Close. Yeah, you can rest as much as you need, but you need to, of course, rations for that. And we're gonna move on. Yeah, this game is also on my best Isometric RPG list, which I made a couple of weeks ago, and this is one of my favorites games. I'm looking forward to. Well, I'm playing it now. Let's see, is there any treasure here? Yeah, I'm looking forward most to Baldurs Gate 3. You can play it in Early Access, but I'm deliberately making the to wait.
I would have slaughtered every one of those green-skinned monsters.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have a good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
You can't have a true friendship without trust. What are you hiding?
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine, and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
So, he was in dire straits.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it, because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
Use cautious mode to move stealthily. Enemies can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave cautious mode. Your noise circle depends on your armor type and your stealth skill. Also, it's a good idea to avoid moving into an enemy's field of view while carrying a light sword. Okay. Remaining cautious mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must make a stealth check if you attempt an object interaction while within hearing range of an enemy, such as opening a door or chest, or even pickpocketing, and you will remain undetected only if you succeed. Cautious mode also allows you to find and follow tracks. Understood. Okay, let's use cautious mode. Yeah, we see a track here. Let's look at our character. We have a rogue, we have a sword and a dagger, and a short bow. Yeah, this is a damage dealer. The paladin we're gonna use as a tank. Damage dealer as well. And he can do a lot of damage. He's, well, he has his strength, of course high dexterity, reasonable constitution, reasonable intelligence, wisdom, not very charismatic, but I already got 3 characters who are pretty charismatic. And HP, which is pretty good for a rogue to start with, and got thieves tools, ration, small smith toolkit, and another dagger, projectile parts. Could probably make a trap with it. Alright, let's get on with it. Got some tracks here. Into the port. Spot it. More thieves tools. Oh.
Liam, always thoughtful.
Yeah, this reminds a little bit of The Witcher. Let's see tracks. Right, we're in. I'm gonna save first. Let's save actually. Settings. Keyboard. Quick save F5. Okay. Thought it was that. Let's. 5. Tutorial lockpicking. To try picking a lock, mouse over a locked door or chest and left click. If you select your whole party, the most skilled character is automatically chosen for the task. You must have thieves tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. Being proficient with thieves tools will help. Efficiencies. Sleight of hand. Stealth. action. Skills. Oh, here. These tools. Contains a small file, a set of lockpicks, a small mirror. Okay. You are proficient at using this tool. Language is common. Okay. And again, it's succeeded. Nope. If you're proficient with sleight of hand, you can attempt to pickpocket enemies and NPCs. Also, certain armors give you a disadvantage on stealth checks. This is always risky, so think twice before trying it. You must be very stealthy to stand a chance. Well, he's supposed to be very stealthy, so... Yes. We got the key, and where do we need to go? Onwards. No creature. Oh, here. Is there anything else? No. We didn't use it up. Oh. Flowers. Angry Violets. Alt for more info. Common in the Principality of Masgarth. This flower is named after a famous wizard. Sell it or use it as a ingredient. Let's go upstairs. Ooh, a trap. To disarm a trap, you must first detect it. If you try to open or lockpick a chest with a trap you haven't detected, you only find out about the trap when you trigger it. Well, seems logical. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and left click. You'll need to make a successful dexterity check. Thieves' tools will help if you are proficient with them. Some traps can only be disarmed by triggering them. If you fail to disarm a trap, you may trigger it or lock it, or simply need to try again. Okay, so if we...
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Up there.
What went wrong there?
Yes. We got Liam's heirloom. And money. To escape.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Sometimes in the course of your adventure, some non-player characters may become critical. This means if you let them die, the game is over. You attack an enemy while undetected, you gain the advantage of surprise. That means you have an advantage on your roll to hit, and your opponent cannot react before the next turn. If you're a rogue, your attack will be a sneak attack, dealing additional damage. Okay. Initiative. Attack. Now maybe we can. Oh, he's already dead.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
Not here to get drunk.
Well, we're not here to drink ourselves to death.
Well, thank you for making that clear. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
We're ready, so we're real then. We should get paid for waiting. Oh, for Paladin, he's a little bit rude, but let's choose that option.
Fine. I'd like to present you with a bill for the time we just spent cooling our heels.
Feel free. The Council's bursary enjoys a good laugh.
Might we ask a bit more about this quest of yours, sir, if you please?
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
Let's see. Well, the voice acting is pretty good for such a game, but well, I haven't come across a game with really bad voice acting for years. About the Legacy Council.
We hear this is a mission for the Council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Mareike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics. The Council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
What are the Badlands?
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put, they are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland that used to be the elven empire called Manicullen. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
What are the Eastern Kingdoms?
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north, the Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
What organizations are there?
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The Council is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
We know enough.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
You are employer?
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
About the Principality.
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands, and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicullen Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
We're good, thank you.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
Hurry up and wait. The story of my life.
Click or press any key to start. Alright. Principality's capital is a large city. Right now you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you will have access to the fast travel function. For now you have to walk a little. Go north and walk up the stairs to Sunblaze Court, then take the stairs west to the council. Stood. Okay. Am I missing something? Close. Okay. Go ahead and party. Map. And we're here, Market Street. I'm drunk, Carl Martel, and Surespell. Over here, I think. We'll explore the market later.
The bridge is closed for now.
Okay. The city looks fine, a bit empty, but hopefully with every new update this will be improved. Okay, gonna save the game for now, and we'll be continuing, well, on a later date. If you like this type of content, click the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.